try
There
again.
you go. There you go.
It's perfect.
No, just let it. Just leave it.
Okay, okay, I'm really
Just leave
leaving
it.
for it.
Listening to Genius's podcast.
Welcome back.
Ay, cosita.
Welcome back. Welcome
Going
back.
on.
What's going on, team?
Welcome back. This is the fifth episode.
Is it the
And
fifth
we-
episode?
Fifth? Yeah.
Yeah,
we'll see.
fifth episode. And we got something special for you guys. It's unstructured. There's nothing to it. We're just gonna be talking.
Yeah. Today's
And you guys can hear the music in the back.
Oh, yeah.
It's my boy Bryce Reed.
Yo.
Go.
From our local church. Give him a
Yep.
round. Next to him, we got A-Rod, Big Bro, my big bro, Alex Rodriguez.
Big
which
goat.
You guys already know we did an episode with him.
Yeah.
But he's back, he's good, great friends with Bryce. They do music together. They're actually here practicing for Overcomer Youth Conference.
Shout out Overcomer.
Nice.
Let's go. Which is
Overcomer.
April. First week of April.
Yes, sir.
You guys want to be there.
Yeah, pull
We
up.
got Brother Jordan Copeland
Yeah.
preaching. And it's going to be good, man. Bryce, how you feel, bro? You feel ready to play that week or what?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah.
A little nervous as always.
Yeah.
As always.
Yeah.
Always good to have some nervousness in it.
You guys going to make new songs for it or like?
I'm hoping. That's what we practicing right now.
So I got some cooking there.
Oh, we got something.
Yeah, I think today's gonna be a little more different. We're just gonna do like free for all, I guess. Just talk
Yeah.
about whatever, just a bro strap. We don't have any
No
questions, no.
questions.
We actually don't have any
Nothing.
notes. We actually
Yeah.
don't have our stuff.
No.
So let's see
All
how
we have in front of us is a gallon of sweet tea, Milo sweet tea, best sweet tea out there.
Milo.
In my opinion.
Yeah, it's good.
And then we
Also,
got,
and we got my boy Ellie.
Well, Ellie.
we got Ellie in the back
Well,
too.
Ellie.
Ellie
Yo.
says something.
Shout out Ellie.
I think people already know that he's our photographer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We really appreciate him,
Yeah.
taking time from him coming out and,
Real one.
getting
It's a
pictures
real
of
G
us.
right there.
Yeah.
It's a real G.
Can't find a lot of people. Ellie, we thank you, bro.
Appreciate it, brother.
Keep killing it, bro.
Oh, yeah.
So Bryce,
Yo.
you having a kid, bro?
Oh,
That's exciting, bro.
Crazy.
Yo, when I saw that, I was
That's
like, no way. No
That's
way.
crazy.
So how long you and D have been married now?
We've been married. Oh Lord, we're gonna be married a year in April.
A year in April.
Yeah. So about 9, almost 10 months. Almost 10 months. Yeah.
Before Adia found out she was pregnant, before y'all got married, when did y'all plan to have kids? And like, did y'all plan on having it sooner?
Bro, when I say it just happened.
Yeah.
People tell you that and it's like, all right, but nah, bro, we weren't preventing. So it is what it is.
So, but like before y'all were married, did y'all say like, hey, let's have a kid maybe?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah,
Really?
because we both come from huge families. I come from a family, a household that was 7 people in the household at one time. She had 7, almost 8 people in her household at one time. So it was like,
Wow.
bro, we gotta have. I think she want 4 kids. I want 4 kids. So
Yeah.
Really?
Got-
Yeah. Y'all just used to that big family.
Yeah,
they had.
we're used to it.
Yeah.
Like right now, it's just us 2 in the house. So it's weird. It's like it'd be so quiet. I be on the phone. She be on the phone. We talk. But other than that, it's like, bro, let's go to my parents' house. Go hang out.
Yeah, you just want people.
Yeah, we just want people around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause how many siblings you got?
I got 3 siblings,
3 siblings.
3 siblings.
Oh, wow.
and she got 3 siblings.
Oh, so 4. You
Yeah.
don't keep it 4, bro.
Yeah.
4.
Cat the head.
Yeah.
4 for 4. Just like with me.
4 even. Yeah.
Tell me.
The 4 for 4.
Hey,
How long-
Thanksgiving and Christmas gonna be crazy.
Hey,
then,
you-
bro.
Bunch
Yeah.
of gifts going on there.
Yeah.
Telling you, man.
How long do you plan on waiting between each kid?
I told her,
Yeah.
because she wanted one out the gate. So I told her, I was like, if we have kids, and I'm just letting you know, the first one, because I wanted to be like me and my brother. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
yeah.
Like, we close in age, so we got to go to different functions together.
Mhm.
Got to hang out. So I told her, if we have one, I want the next one to be conceived in like 6 months. I said, I need it to be born the next year. I need-
Yearly.
Yearly.
I need to pop them out yearly.
I need to pump them. Oh god. That's
Bro,
funny.
and all you guys play music, huh? You and your siblings.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
How long you been getting into music, bro?
How long have I been in the music,
Yeah.
bro? Since came out the womb.
Right.
Came out the womb. I came out the womb listening to that, to the old Fred Hammond and all the old black guys.
Bro. Everybody say bless.
I'm telling you, bro, I was singing that song was singing that song in the womb.
Bro, I actually first heard that at a
Bro,
conference.
jabbing.
And I looked it up. It came out what?
A while ago.
A while ago.
Yeah. He was Fred Hemme. We was actually talking. He was talking to me when I was in my mama's stomach. And
I thought you were being legit for a moment, bro.
I helped him write that song.
It was destined to be, bro.
Yeah, I'm telling you. He wrote it maybe like 15 years ago. So I was like, what, 4, 5? I think I helped him write it. Yeah.
He said, "Help to write it."
No, man, he's definitely a legend, though.
Oh,
Yeah,
what?
sure.
Bro, that's a household name.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Hey, that's what they play when they clean the house.
Bro, a Saturday morning, bro. Mom making food. Everybody else better be cleaning up.
I know.
If you ain't cleaning up, you gotta get your tail whooped.
Cause you know they just walk in the room and peek in.
Oh, bro, and they really don't want anything. They just want to make sure you doing something.
Mm-hmm.
You don't pay no
Make
bills.
sure you're
You
active.
be doing
You ever
something.
just sitting there in bed and like, you know you're supposed to get up, and you just hear them footsteps.
Oh,
Oh, does it? Yeah.
Like,
bro.
That happened a lot, dude.
Yeah,
I was
it's-
younger,
you guys
a
do
lot.
You know them footsteps too.
Yeah.
Cause if it's my mama walking out, see, he will get it wrong. My dad, he big.
Mhm.
That's a big dude.
Mhm.
Nah, bro, he ain't the one you gotta worry about. It's my
Yeah,
mama.
mom.
When
Yeah.
she come up there, cause that hand's small. That's a 20-pound brick. She hit you with that hand, you bound to go to sleep.
I think that's every mom, bro.
Night-night.
Dude.
Oh yeah.
You bound to
Never
go right to sleep.
under missed.
Yeah.
Wait, how do you say under?
Underestimate.
Underestimate.
Yeah,
Underestimate.
yeah.
Underestimate.
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 Power of mom.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
The whooping hurt.
Yeah.
cause you don't see it coming. That's the thing, bro.
Mm-mm.
Or she be so quiet, and you step around that corner, bop! Ow! Why you hit me for? He's like, what you did a few days ago? Hey, you still mad? He's like, no, I just didn't get my hit in. I was like, oh, okay.
They remember.
Oh, they remember. Who you remember?
That happened a lot whenever I was young. I was just like, my mom would tell me to do certain things, like clean my room up or stuff like that. And then, like, when she's not around, I would just, like, lay around.
I'm telling you.
But then when you hear those footsteps coming in,
I'm
like, you
telling
just
you.
get up.
Hey,
I better not be late, bro.
when I was still at the house, it'd be me and my brother and my 2 sisters, and it'd be the whole day. They got a list on the refrigerator. Hey, I need all this done by the time we get back. They used to work in Durham, so we used to time it because it take about 30 minutes to get from.
This is
there.
before like
Yeah,
family
yeah,
group
yeah.
chats.
Yeah. Before
Now
family
they
group
can
chats.
just text it
Yeah,
to
we
you.
just text. So they would leave it on the fridge. We need this done before this time, so we know, okay, if they get off about 5:30 rush hour, they might be home about 6:15, something like that. So it be about 4:30, ain't nothing done. When I tell you ain't nothing done, and we still waiting, he's like, nah, we got a little bit of time. And then I wake up and it's like 5:45. I'm like, bruh,
You
they
just
about to be
sleeping.
home. We ain't done nothing. I get up. I was Brayden sleep. He get out. I be like, Brayden, get up. We gotta clean. He's like, what time is it? He's like, I'm like 5:45. He's like, dang, bro, we ain't got no time to do it. Bro, we start cleaning, and then they walk in, and we just not getting done. They be like, see, we knew you ain't do nothing all day. Yeah, you see, y'all ain't
They
wrong.
know it.
Y'all ain't wrong.
How
We
big
ain't
was
done
that
nothing.
list?
Huh?
How big was that list?
Probably about 4 or 5 things, but it was like,
I
it'd be
thought
like
you were-
wash the dishes, take out the
No,
trash.
and at the time when you see it, you're like, I'll do it later.
Yeah,
But
bro,
then because you got all
You
day.
got all day.
But then
Yeah.
when that later comes, you're like, oh.
Bro, it's like,
Time
bro.
goes by
I
fast.
forgot.
Yeah, bro.
But with your parents, Bryce, did they teach you music?
So my dad, he started me out, and obviously, like he's musically inclined. My mom is too. So they kind of started me out young, and they didn't really tell me like, hey, you're gonna play piano or hey, you're gonna learn drums. They put it in front of me, and see if I would grab it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So they put a piano in front of me, a drum set in front of me. If I went to it, cool. If I didn't, cool.
You know, it's probably just not what he's into.
Yeah, that's just not what he's into.
Yeah.
Like Brayden, he's more into like athletics, stuff like that. He got put the same stuff in front of him. He did.
Yeah.
He grabbed the ball and stuff.
Yeah.
So, like, how old are you now?
I'm 22.
22.
Mm-hmm.
But now you're leading most of services.
Yeah.
As far as directing.
Yeah, actually, Pastor's wife, First Lady. This is a funny story. I don't think I told this to anybody before, but when I was probably about 9 or 10, and she was playing for a midweek, and I walked up to her because I was playing drums only at this time, And I walked up to her. She was talking to my dad. Walked up. I go, Sister Good, I'm gonna play just like you when I get older. She's like, are you taking lessons? I was like, no. She was like, do you know how to play or anything right now? I was like, no. She's like, you can do it. And then that's all the motivation I needed.
Yeah.
So from that time, when I was about
You can
9
do
to 10, that I was like, you know what, I'm gonna start playing. And then I told that we had a testimony service Tuesday, and I told that she didn't even know.
Oh wow.
She had no idea. That's why I started.
Because I don't think a lot of people know that out of that whole group, you're the youngest one.
Out of
The whole musicians.
Oh, the
I
musicians.
guess it's,
Really?
Sunday night.
Mhm.
You're the youngest
I'm
one,
the youngest of them.
but you're also the one directing us.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, maybe
Alongside-
I didn't even do that.
alongside-
Yeah.
Alongside First Lady.
Not
obviously.
finding out, brother.
I didn't even-
But how does it feel for someone with the trajectory of like Sister Goddard to go up to you and just tell you, hey, I confide in you to lead music?
Bro, coming from her, who she is a icon amongst many people,
Oh yeah.
amongst mainly everybody in apostolic, ranks. She is
Yep.
she's the first lady of the fellowship. So when
You just
she
tell
up for
you just
real-
tell people they know.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
tell people.
You tell people, oh yeah, I know that- yeah,
It's
that's-
over.
Yeah, it's over. So for her to give me that much trust to say, hey, I want you to do this. It was like it was spare of the moment, spontaneous. At one point, I was playing a song and she had the talk back or whatever, and I was talking. I was wanting to talk and I couldn't talk, and she saw that I was wanting to say something. So she was like, hey, she pulled the cadet. She was like, hey, give the mic to Bryce.
Oh,
I was like,
Yo.
Was that the first time
That
where
was the
you
first time when I
started
started
using
Just-
the ministry?
Just right off the bat.
Wow.
right off the
Because
bat.
you were, I don't think people know, but the reason I'm asking about it is because I don't think people realize the position that you work at,
Yeah.
Because here we are having a podcast about Bryce Reed. Okay,
Mhm.
who exactly is Bryce Reed? So, for those that don't know, Bryce pretty much grew up playing music at church, and he was actually one of the first ones that, and I guess amongst our young people, that really took songwriting. Sister Goder was already doing it, but I think out of our young people, nobody else wanted to do it. And as funny as it was when we were little, it's like, oh, Bryce is writing songs or whatever. We didn't really understand the seriousness that it was,
Yeah.
and how it would evolutionize in the apostolic world. Now it's pretty normal for anybody to write a song and be like, oh, there's another one or whatever. Not knowing that this was already being done, just not on any platform or anything. So for Bryce to kind of take a song, I remember, is it called Angels?
Mhm.
A little one?
It's funny, but you making me sound real good. Go ahead. Keep going.
He said-
Instead of the whole night
Keep going.
We better humble him in a bit.
Yeah.
Nah. But for real, I remember taking that.
He sound real good.
You sound real good,
You
bro.
sound like a legend.
We talked about it.
Marketing,
years
right?
ago.
Sound like a legend.
I remember we talked about it a few years ago. We sat down and we talked about how songwriting was just so important in our, not realizing our first lady was already doing that.
Mhm.
This entire time, our first lady was writing songs.
And it's funny that you say that because a lot of songs we have, like new people, they've been in church for like 5-6 years, but songs that she wrote in '08, like that we've always been singing, people are like, hey, who wrote this song? And we're like, oh, Sister G,
Yeah.
she wrote that song?
Joey asked me last night. He said, "What is that song that says totally committed?"
I actually
And
took
that's-
that today.
Today, actually. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
And I was like, "Did you like it?" And he was like, "Bro,
Yeah.
that part of Use Me." I was like, "Sister
Yeah, because
Goder
I
wrote that."
got there when y'all were singing it.
wow.
Fire
I
that.
was like, oh my god! I put my stuff down and I just walked up straight up
Yeah.
there. I was like, God,
Yeah.
I just,
Beautiful
it
song.
was so
And,
Yeah,
good.
and here's
We
the
were
thing
so
that
good.
nobody knows. Bryce had helped him and Sister Goder arranged that moment.
Oh, wow.
Sister Goder had already written it.
Yeah.
we were
And we had it, but the layout and you just kind of stepped in and both
we
of y'all
came
just
to do another song that she had written, and she was like, "Oh, while we're here, let's try this song out." Totally. So I looked at the chorus and said, I was like, "Okay, yeah, let's try it." And literally, like, I think because even she said, she's like, "Yeah, I think we got it down in like 15 minutes." And then we did it for church.
and it wasn't even gonna be for
For
prayer.
It was gonna be more.
She was like, no, this is more of an altar song or whatever.
Mhm.
That's why Brother Vincent stepped in and said, and we know that's usually not a prayer chorus.
Mhm.
But sometimes you just have to say, God, I'm totally committed to you.
Yeah.
But you saw how the Holy Ghost started
Yeah,
moving in that
yeah.
place.
Mm-hmm.
And even you told me, you was like, man, I just walked in, put my stuff down, and had to go straight to the
went
altar.
over there, bro. It was so good.
And we
Right.
just, because when I think,
When was this?
Last night.
Last night? and she just heard it.
My
And when
God,
she
dude.
heard us doing it and us like
It was
feeling
fire.
so good about it, she was like,
fire.
we have to do it for prayer
It was
chorus.
fire, bro.
That was a decision literally just based off on what he and Sister Godar. And I think that's like one of the things that we never saw coming. I think a new generation and an old generation not knocking each other out,
Mhm.
but working together.
together.
That's good.
Coming together.
That's
because
good.
because
You know?
both came from different
Yeah.
times.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
what music how it is now is
Yeah.
very
Very
different than how it was back
very
then.
different. Very different.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very different.
And so with both ideas coming across each other, it just
Yeah.
makes it sound even better.
It does, and a lot of you'll hear a lot of new stuff coming out. It's practically you find all that stuff back in time.
Yeah.
People are just adding a new air to it.
Mhm.
But see, that's the thing they don't realize. And I think having Sister Goder be a massive support on that, like a head over our heels type of thing, where she's guiding us literally to what something. I'm not gonna tell Sister Goder how to do something that she knows very well,
Yeah.
that she's
Yeah.
experienced it,
Mhm.
unlike me. You know,
Yeah, that's like telling a rocket scientist how to build a rocket. Bro, I don't know how to build a rocket.
I can maybe tell you what people today like
Right.
and kind of put touches in it,
Yeah.
but the foundation.
Mhm.
There's nothing like
She's
a
gonna be the one.
old time,
Mhm.
old fashioned, solid foundation.
Mhm.
You know, take the cars for example. Right now, you could take a 1980s car, beat as much as you want, you know, and it'll just last you. The motor's like,
Yep.
you know, it just lasts you forever.
Yeah.
Take one of these new cars.
A lot of that is
They'll
Toyota
last you-
now, too.
Toyota.
Not even
I'm telling you,
Fords.
bro. The Honda I saw outside.
Oh yeah.
In 2002, bro, that got like 400,000, 508 miles on.
Yeah.
It
Bro,
got
that
400
thing-
more.
Bro,
But
when
you got
I
Ford.
tell you, I
Look.
got another 600,000 miles out of that car. I believe.
But get you a Ford, it'll break down.
Get you a
Ooh,
Ford.
you better get-
Anyway,
Just had to say it.
I'm about to get somebody.
Yeah, but I think that's the cool thing that a lot of people didn't know. The youngest out of that whole group, just kind of leading. So, what responsibilities come with that, and are you prepped up for Overcomer Youth Conference?
Not really a lot of response. I mean, it's obviously, you know, it's a burden. You never want to go up there half-hearted
And unprepared.
and unprepared. Definitely, you don't want to go up there and I don't know. A lot of people don't believe in you got to practice all the time. No, you don't have to practice all the time, but practice.
It's good to do it, right?
Right, and people say practice makes perfect. No, practice doesn't necessarily make perfect. Practice makes prepared. Practice
Or
makes
progress.
Or progress. Practice makes better.
Yeah.
Because now we're together. But so now the responsibility that comes with that is huge. It's huge, and you know, a lot of people see me and they think, man, he doesn't get nervous. I'm being transparent. He doesn't get nervous, bro. When I tell you. You'll see me, and I try not to show it as much, but I show it in my hands because that's the only part that I can't
You
keep from
talking
shaking.
about?
Oh, I talk a lot. Absolutely.
Really?
Yeah, man.
On the talkback?
Yeah, in the talkback because I like to be funny in the talkback.
Yeah.
So
But that's him coping with the nerves.
That's me coping with my nerves. I like to be funny. Like we'll get up there and I'll be like, "Hey yo, what song is we playing again?" I forget. I don't know what song we playing, and I generally do forget. It's part of nervousness.
Cause like say no one's around, right, and you're getting ready for that day, you're ready in your mind.
Mhm.
You're like, oh, we got this. We're doing this and then that. As soon as you step out there, what? It just changes.
It hits. It
You're
hits.
like, whoa.
Because once I would say that going into that first song, because me what's that quote? You never have a second chance at making the first impression.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
when you
Yeah. That's true.
that first time, if you mess it up,
That's your first impression.
that's your first impression. That's it.
And that's like everyone's main thing is like, I don't want to mess up.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But my thing, I feel like when you stuck on that, man, I don't want to mess up. I'm like, dude, you practice. You know what you're doing. Like,
Mhm.
just play.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Just do it,
Yeah,
right?
just
Just do it
do it.
again.
Yeah,
just
just
do
do
what
it.
you
Yeah.
were always doing.
Practice.
Practice
always done.
doesn't make perfect. Makes it permanent.
Make,
Yeah, Alex, you remember that one conference? we
Musicians
went
come up.
Yeah.
to in Memphis?
Musicians come up.
Alex, you remember that one conference we went to Memphis? It was years ago. They did like a music session.
Music session. A workshop type of thing.
No, at Memphis.
In Memphis.
Yeah. And it was this group.
when
it was
all
this
the
group,
different churches came up.
and this group played,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Not to
I think
knock
it
them
was
down,
like different.
but they looked like they
teams
didn't
going
even
up.
practice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so ever since, in my head is like, bro,
Mhm.
like every time I see them, it's like, bro, I don't like their music or something like that. So it leaves a impression
be
on you.
prepared.
You know?
I'm telling you that
For
first impression, bro.
Yeah, it matters, especially for visitors, right?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. There's a lot of people that they come in and the first thing that they hear is the music.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And no, it doesn't have to be. Let me say it like this: in the Bible, what is one thing that accompanied worship? You hear singing,
Music.
praising, music.
Mhm.
David played a harp
Mm-hmm.
to accompany his praise to God.
Yep.
So it's always, that's not the most important part, but that is a important part,
Mhm.
like a fundamental part of service. Because without it, it's weird. It's weird. So,
Like imagine getting a church straight to the
bro, yeah, and it builds atmosphere.
Yeah.
It sets the tone for the service, which is why you don't want to come up half-hearted or like you don't know what you're doing, because this is people's. The newcomer comes, there's people's souls in the battle, so you can't come up there half-hearted.
It's in your hands.
Yeah,
Basically. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You're in leadership.
I think a lot of. I'm sorry.
No, you
Go ahead, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna ask, like, do you remember like the first time, whenever you first led, as I guess if you could say as a director,
Like,
the,
of a service.
the music, yeah,
Of the
yeah.
service. Yeah, I do remember. So it was actually before we had changed. So we changed our services from Wednesday to Tuesday.
Mhm.
That was like after COVID. When
Yeah. And it was right after COVID, and I was playing on Wednesdays, but my first service that she asked me to play, I was very reluctant because she didn't give me any notice hardly. She was kind of like, I want you to play Tuesday. It was probably like Saturday.
Oh god.
I'm like, I'm like, and the thing with Sister Goda is that I've learned is, you tell her no once, that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Bro.
No way, really?
So whenever, and I do the same thing with like different people,
Yeah.
because that's what helped me. I'm like, when you go to a job interview, right? They're gonna pay you X amount of money,
Mhm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
If you're not prepared to do everything that job lists, first of all, you should have looked at the description before you came.
Yeah.
If you're not prepared to do all that for this amount of money, it's like, hey, can you do this job? No. Okay, then we can't use you.
Mm.
Same thing with this. This is gonna, hey, can you play for Tuesday?
Yes.
Yeah. But I know there's some people that she's gone up to and like, hey, I'd like you to do this, I'd like you to do that, and I'm not comfortable with doing that. Which is fine. You're not comfortable doing it, but now they're not doing anything. So, and I do that with people too.
Oh
like,
gosh.
and I'm not biased to anything. Like my little sister, I asked her, we were having a practice. There was only a few people, and she's playing drums, and she's doing good.
Mm-hmm.
So I asked her, I was like, hey, can you come play the drums, for this? And she was like, no, I don't really want to. And I was like, come on, come up here. Like, we need a drummer. Come play real quick.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, no, I don't really want to. I was like, okay, that's fine. So I think we just started back playing. That was 3 months ago that happened. And I think we just started back where I'm starting to practice with her more. I'm like, no, because if you're not ready now, when are you going to be ready?
Yeah.
And that's with life too. If you are not ready to take the chance now, you're not gonna be ready to take the chance later. Even if you are prepared.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say a lot of people prepare so much,
Mm-hmm.
but when it comes to it,
Yeah.
they find out that they're not as much ready. So like, I guess that from what we're trying to say is like, just go for it.
You might as well start now.
This
Go
step,
for it.
bro.
Yeah.
You take that step. That first step is huge.
Yeah.
It feels like the biggest step, which it is pretty much. That first step, because like think about it. You walk in, you're standing at the edge of like fog or something like that, right? And then you're in the fog, all right? You don't know where you're going, what's going on. All you can do is walk. Now you don't know where you walking. Now say you
You don't know what to expect.
say you at a cliff. You don't know where you're at. Are you gonna take that next step? Well, I can stay here in the fog, but say on the other side of the fog is light. I can see everything clearly.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you don't take that step, you're stuck in the fog.
And
You think I see that?
and a lot of it is like, I don't know what's gonna happen.
Right. I don't know what's gonna happen. And,
I don't know what to say. I don't want to accept that. I don't want
right. Yeah. Exactly. And that, bro. And the risk of not knowing. You don't know what's gonna happen, so that risk, that's a huge risk. Because what you take that step, what comes with it is the consequences of you taking that step,
Exactly.
good or bad.
To me, it's kind of like, it's funny how we say like, man, I'm scared to take that step, man.
Mhm.
But it's like there's only one way to find out if it's good or bad,
You gotta take it.
and it's taking
You
it.
just
bro.
gotta take it.
And once you get there, it's either it's not that bad, but then
Mhm.
or it could be
Or
it could be worse, and
But-
you're like, but now you know,
right, but now you know. But
But
see,
now you
but
know.
but see, now that's also the thing, right? Because now you know, yes, but people dwell on the, oh man, it didn't work out.
Yeah.
They don't dwell on, okay, well, this time it didn't work out.
Yeah.
Let me try going this way. Let me try going this way. I always feel like there's always a way around or a way through a problem too. You just work through it.
a new door.
I'm telling you,
Mhm.
bro, open a new door. That's the problem. People fail
That's
once.
Persistence, I think.
Persistence.
That's what
Persistence.
you have to
Yeah,
be persistent.
You gotta be persistent.
Yes.
And some people give up once they
Bro,
like, oh, no, I'm not trying this again.
Mhm.
Like
Mhm.
that way just didn't work, but try another way.
And also, a lot of people are just, they stuck in the comfort zone.
Exactly.
So if that's where you want to stay at, that's fine. You can stay there.
Yeah.
That's cool. If
Okay.
you want to stay there, but I mean, I'm not gonna stay there.
Mhm.
I got
No.
too much to do. I got too many goals I got to do.
Exactly. Yeah.
So that time. So was that your first time playing the piano up there, or was it first time leading everybody?
Yeah, so that was one of the first times I got.
Just
so
playing
I was,
piano or
so,
leading?
Leading.
Leading as well.
Yeah,
okay.
leading.
So how did the leading part go, or like how was that?
So leading, it was nerve wracking because I was used to somebody, hey, we're gonna do these songs.
Yeah.
But if I didn't know the song, okay, I would learn the song, then I would play those songs. This
Mhm.
I got to text the drummer, I got to text the bass player, the guitar,
So you have to choose everything,
organ.
just-
I got to choose
yeah.
the songs. I got to make sure I text the media
You
people,
gotta be the
a
coach.
time, and I got to make sure I got to set. Right. I got to
basically.
Yeah.
Really, I gotta set up practices.
Yeah.
I gotta know these songs through in and throughout because I gotta teach vocals.
Yeah.
I gotta make sure the service leader is prepared so that they can lead. I gotta make sure that it's not too slow of a service, not too fast of a service. Because if it's too pumped up, well, then it could take the service. And the preaching is the main part.
Yeah.
So you don't want it to take the service. The Holy Ghost can move,
Mhm.
but you don't want to override the
Mhm.
Holy Ghost. I guess you could say something like that.
Make yourself control.
Right. You don't want
God-
to control.
yeah.
Yeah. You want God to be
Yeah.
control the atmosphere.
Yeah,
You don't.
and be
You.
present.
Yeah.
You don't want to control. Because if we do only shout songs, then
It's gonna get
those
lit.
songs are gonna
Yeah.
be lit.
Yeah.
Like you
It's
said,
gonna get
those are
lit.
gonna
Lit.
be
Yeah.
it's fine.
Yeah.
So you don't want those. You want to have a good balance. Like Sister Go. So I'll actually tell you, she got on to me one time.
Oh.
It was actually, this was my first Sunday night service that I led. And, Sunday nights are like, it's a big thing, revival service. So, she was like, yeah, you go up there, you pick the songs, you do this, that, and the other, I pick the singers, this, that, and the other. So I picked the singers, dude. When I tell you, the set list was bomb, dude. When I tell you, but it almost took over the service, right?
Mhm.
And she pulled me to the side, and she's all sweet and all.
This was the first time you started.
Yeah,
or the first time.
yeah,
Is that okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So she comes up to me, and she's like, "Hey, the service was great." Let me first say that. She was like, "But you want to look past the first 3 or 4 rows, right? Because the songs that I had picked were very amped up and very powerful, yes. But the only people that knew it were the youth. So
I didn't even think about that.
yeah.
Wow.
So now you
The
have
wisdom right there.
right. So
Yeah.
now you have the front getting with it,
But you didn't see.
but
oh my
now
gosh,
you
wow.
have 15 other rows
Yeah.
in
That
that have no idea
yeah.
what's going on.
Just staring.
They're just staring.
Yeah.
They're getting with you because they're getting with your worship.
Mm-hmm.
But the song, they have no idea what song you're singing. And I did. I think I did 3 new songs and 1 song that we usually do. Yeah.
Bryce
Yeah.
went in,
Bro, when I went in on it, and she was like, "So just, I want you to be aware. It's not all about. Yes, the youth need to be touched. Yes, we need to get amped up. Yes, that's what we have to do. But we also have elders
Mm-hmm.
that have no idea what you're doing.
They're not
these-
used to that.
They're not. They like you said.
Can't
Like
relate
you
to
said in
it.
the beginning of the
Classics.
podcast, they're
Yeah.
used. They come from a different time.
You can't relate to it.
They can't relate to it.
It's
They-
balance.
It's balance.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And I didn't have that balance. I was all for the okay. I want this service to be powerful. I want this
Yeah.
to be this, that, and the
Yeah.
other, da, da, da. But
I've never seen it that way before.
but
neither,
only
yeah.
but literally what she was talking about, I saw it. I just didn't. It didn't register. Literally, only the first few rows in the middle were the only people that were able to jump this, that, and the other. They can jump to the beat, but they have no idea what to think.
So with that being applied now, and you learning what you learned, how do you take that into Overcomer Youth Conference?
Oh, bro,
Mm.
bro.
Oh.
So I'll tell you. So I'll tell you how I do for Tuesdays, and I'll tell you how I do it. So on Tuesdays, I like to pump it up with the first song, and then immediately with me, because it's been instilled in me, congregationals, like everybody will be happy. Just a little talk with Jesus. All those congregationals, those will forever be in church.
Yeah.
That's what we grew up. That's what I grew up on. That's all I know.
Right.
So if that's what I know, and if that's what I'm gonna be at some point, then that's what we're gonna do. So now taking that into Overcomer, we got to have some oldies. You got to have some oldies because the
Yeah.
oldies built the foundation.
Yeah.
You gon' polish the house. Right? It's like polishing the house, making sure the house is great. Bro, if your foundation is broke,
What's the point?
what's the point of polishing the house? The house gonna kill you.
Yeah.
So that's yep. You got to
Bro,
have.
that's a good way to put it, bro.
It's like with the Spanish services, the older people, they like alabare.
Yeah.
Yeah, more
And
the
like,
old,
they
the old
be-
Spanish music.
yeah.
They be like getting into
Yeah,
it.
get
Crazy,
hype.
And
manos,
like,
banderas de amor.
yeah.
There's a
Bro,
lot of old Spanish.
Cause,
in it.
bro, cause
Yeah.
there's times where like when we're cadetting, I look in the back, bro, and we sing like these old songs.
Yeah.
I look back, man,
Going-
they get that
they-
tambourine.
yeah.
bro. They
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
so
Yeah. They be going
I'm
there.
telling you.
I'm like,
And I think my
we,
biggest,
yeah, I love it, bro.
I think my biggest compliment for when I do those congregationals is Sister Zelda. Y'all know Sister Zelda, right?
Yeah.
Bro, when Sister Zelda grabbed that tambourine, she started walking around. Started
Yeah.
playing that thing. I was like, man, Sister Z, get in there. Yeah, she going crazy. I was like, yeah.
Man, we love Sister Zelda, man.
Yeah.
We love Sister Zelda.
My goodness.
It's crazy how music can like.
Bro, yeah, it changes the atmosphere.
Yeah, my thought was always like just, I don't know. I always thought about just the new songs,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
like just new. I didn't know it was,
and
like,
it's okay
it felt like
because
houses.
and it's okay because like we're from
Yeah, we're from
today,
now.
We're,
Yeah.
we're
today.
from the present. The stuff that's coming out is the stuff that we're listening
Mhm.
to.
Right.
we're not saying we don't like the oldies. No,
Right.
we
Yeah.
just grew up.
We're
and
in a different time.
we did hear oldies.
Right.
We do when
Right.
we were little. Obviously, we will always love them and whatnot.
Yeah.
But you know what? When we start applying music to ourselves, we're like, okay, this is kind of what we like. You know?
Mhm.
And stuff like that, and I'm like you, bro. If it were ever up to me to pick songs, I would like to do some new stuff. But now that you said like, where should you go to said, you know, but take a look at everybody else.
So balance.
Yeah, and you're like, okay,
balance,
you know,
right.
how about let's not do this one instead, let's do this one.
Right.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, because Pastor, he sent me a song, "Goodness of God." That's actually when we started doing that
Oh,
song.
I love that song.
He sent it
Goodness
to
of
me,
God.
and the first time we did it was on a Tuesday night, and we did it. And I asked him because he sent it to me after the service. I went up to him. I was like, "How you think it went?" And the thing that he said was, everybody was singing along to it. He's like, it wasn't just this group of people or this.
Yeah,
group
because
of
that's
people or this
it's
group.
like an old song, but
It's-
they've
well,
I guess
it's
like
not- it came out what 2 years?
Yeah, it's not old. It came out like 2 years ago, but when it had come out, it was pretty new, but it's not a hard song to learn.
Mhm.
So,
I remember when we first started doing it when we had really movies.
Yeah.
That was when we first started.
Yeah.
So random. So like,
I'm sorry.
whenever y'all do like bilingual songs,
Uh-huh.
is that how does the I guess because it's two different cultures. It's like the Spanish, the Latin one, with the I guess the American culture coming together,
Mhm.
and then sometimes I've seen some of the I guess English speakers. I guess they don't know. Sometimes they don't know what the words are saying. It's until you translate it, then you can kind of see them clapping. So it's kind of like
yeah.
Absolutely. It
So
is.
just-
I absolutely coming from different cultures, and again, I would say this: Latin music in general is one of the hardest things to play.
is
Why?
it?
It is one of the hard. It's because so me coming from a black gospel, southern gospel,
Yeah.
that standpoint,
Like choirs and
like
all that.
choirs,
Yeah.
Chicago mass choir, all the mass choirs and different stuff like that. But then being introduced to maybe like old songs. Like Alice, what are some old songs? Some old songs that you know.
Spanish?
Yeah, like Todo Lo Que Despide or
Todo que spire.
Uh,
Alabaré.
Maranatha.
La Vade, anything
Vade.
like that. So like now, but dude, I love that music, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's good.
love that
Yeah.
music. But like even like my sister can play. My sister can play anything like on the drums.
Uh-huh.
I was like, okay, we know this, we know this, we know this. Okay, now we're gonna get into Latin music. So I started playing basic Latin. It was probably like
Yeah,
it was like a basic thing, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, now play. And she's like, how?
Huh.
It's just that
It's
you
just-
either
It's
just-
different.
It's different. It's different. So but I love playing the music because it's different and it's a different type of groove.
Yeah.
It's a different type of groove.
So
It's a different
so it's
culture.
harder.
It's different way,
Different culture,
way
yeah.
different culture.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't say it's necessarily hard. It's just when you grew up
With
not
both- yes,
necessarily
exactly.
playing that as a majority.
Yeah.
You don't really look at it too much. But now I'm in a position where I have to look at all of the ethnic,
Yeah.
all the cultural groups in church,
Yeah.
and I have to be able to play because what I listen to on a daily basis might not be what somebody else listens to.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to be able to put, and I love every genre of music.
Yeah.
Any genre you pick out, dude. I like opera,
Yeah,
So
opera,
opera-
yeah.
Really?
bro. What?
Bro, Beethoven.
Opera singers,
Hey, man.
opera singers are some of the best singers on planet Earth.
Oh, easy, bro.
Easily.
They can,
some of
is
the
it true that they
Oh,
can
yeah.
break like glass and all that?
best. I'm sure they can. I ain't never seen nobody do it, but
Okay.
I'm sure they
I
can.
mean, because like I've seen it in like
Like,
cartoons.
yeah.
Where they just go,
Yeah, it is great. Yeah, but yeah, bro.
I mean,
How high do you have
sounds,
to go,
dude.
no?
Sounds is
Yeah.
strong. They can, they
Mhm.
can
Vibrations,
yeah.
bro. Certain frequencies. Yep. Well, because even certain frequencies can break your eardrum. So.
Yeah. I saw this video where like they were doing this frequency on water,
Mm-hmm.
and it was changing the way
The
shape
way
they would
they shape the
move.
water. Yeah.
I mean, if it can do that, I'm sure.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, it's powerful.
Oh,
it's
it's
powerful.
huge.
Bro, because
Yeah.
I mean, you remember that bomb that went off like a couple years ago?
Yeah.
And like people who were recording, like it had blown up.
Mm.
But after a minute,
You talking about the one in Lebanon?
No, you
Yeah.
seen
Yeah, you talking about the one in Lebanon with the
Yeah,
Oh,
that was
fireworks?
right. Yeah, yeah. I
people
remember.
were like from far. You see
Yeah,
it.
they were
No.
on the water.
And then
I
after
seen
a
that.
minute,
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
they
You know
look at the sound.
you know you can use frequencies. So there's a thing in engineering. I think they call
Tesla.
it
Tesla, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So you can put a sound against a wall.
Yeah.
I think they were testing it on like a dam.
Yeah.
And they put vibrations on the wall.
Mhm.
It was a certain vibration. It wasn't doing anything, but you put it at a certain vibration,
Certain
and
frequency.
the wall just started shaking and crumbling.
Wow, crazy.
That
right?
that's insane.
So now it makes you think, right?
the walls
Yeah.
of Jericho.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Look, it makes you
Pulse.
think, right?
Yeah,
It makes
yes.
you think,
It
right?
connects.
How loud
It
were they?
connects.
And how loud were they really?
Mm.
It makes you think, right? They
Well, I
walk
don't
around-
think. Well, see, you don't even have to be loud though.
It's
As long as you touch that
The
frequency,
frequency. That's what it is.
as long as you touch that one, it's a
how-
wrap.
Right.
The frequency is how fast that sound
Right.
goes.
Now you
Yeah.
think however many people they had,
Yeah.
they had to probably been hitting that frequency
Just right.
Yeah, yeah,
exactly.
All those people, bro, that's a
Yeah.
God thing, bro.
Yeah.
That's a
Oh,
God
yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
That wall, bro, gotta be a
There's
God
still
thing.
no chance.
No,
Because wasn't it like Giants too, right? It was like
Bro,
Giants. It was
nah,
like
I'm saying, like,
So like that's
It was
that's
like Clash of
insane.
Clans, but like
yeah,
way
that's
better.
crazy. Yeah, Clash
He
of
said-
Clans.
I don't think there were like wooden walls either, bro.
No, I think
No,
it was
brick.
like
No,
solid
No,
brick,
like
I'm
stone.
saying, bro, if it was wood, bro, why the fire come down tomorrow?
Like-
right here.
like the walls from the pyramids. What they're like? What? Like I think they say like 5 tons,
Yeah, that's
like
another
a stone.
conspiracy, bro. Who built them, bro?
Who built him?
Let's talk about that. He's on the pyramid.
Because, bro, they are perfect.
Yeah.
And you know they line up to the stars,
They
right?
do,
They
they
line
do.
up
And
to the stars.
like the measurements, it's
Yeah.
the same as the equator.
Yeah.
Like as the Earth.
And yeah,
So
it's
y'all-
crazy.
Y'all don't think humans built them?
I think it
I
could
think
be
giants
either way.
did.
I think it could be
giant.
Can y'all edit out or no?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
get it.
Okay, bet. All right, now, so do y'all know Andrew Schultz?
Yeah, I heard it.
Yeah,
I know,
yeah.
yeah.
Dude,
I
I've
have-
looked up a bunch of.
I probably have.
Bro.
So he's a comedian, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
he was like, now people question who built the pyramids in Egypt.
Right.
There are also pyramids in Mexico.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
The ones that, yeah.
No.
Don't nobody question who built them. We know who built them. The Mexicans.
They got it done,
Yeah, I'm
bro.
saying.
I feel they got done one day.
Bro,
One day.
They needed a kid together.
One
They
day.
had it up like Thursday, bro. Like,
Cuando lo quiere, cuando lo quiere.
But was the pyramids of Egypt first? Were those the first pyramids?
Yeah,
I
this
guess
is
it
the first.
Yeah,
I think
I
so.
think so.
The
Well,
because I think they
Well-
came before.
Dude, someone
No, they
said
were first. They were first.
someone said if one stone like on the edge was off by a tiny bit,
Yeah.
it could ruin it at the very
Yeah.
top. Like
Yeah.
it could slightly go, but it's
perfection.
Not, it's
Yeah.
perfect, bro.
It's in, yeah.
That's kind of.
You know, I heard something.
It's crazy, and
I-
the things are like bigger than like a human. Like if someone stands next to it,
Oh,
it's
the
way
bricks?
bigger.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah.
I heard because a lot of people put the people, I guess back in those days,
Yeah.
as like ancient or like they didn't have a lot of knowledge. They were like, eh.
I heard they were an
But
advanced
I've heard,
civilization.
yes, I've heard they
Yeah.
could probably even been smarter than us
Yeah.
now.
So check this out.
They probably had
Like
own
Atlas.
measurements
Like
and stuff
smarter,
like that.
smarter.
So check this out. I heard that what people like what the pharaohs were doing with some of the architecture that they were doing
It was-
with the tools that they had.
Yeah.
What they were doing back in the day, in the amount of time that they were doing it in, we couldn't do it.
Yeah.
With the instruments that we have now.
Yeah, even with heavy equipment, I've
Yeah,
heard that too.
even with
Heavy
like,
equipment, we
They would be
couldn't.
Yeah.
I
Big old
think they even
statues
said
and stuff like that.
they've even said
Yeah.
with our heavy equipment, we couldn't even lift a stone or something like that that heavy or
that's what
something
I
like that.
heard.
You need
Which
some
makes you
crazy.
think.
Yeah.
So now that what they did have,
Aliens.
thousands,
It's
they had
aliens,
thousands
bro.
of people. bro.
Yes.
Aliens.
Now
Mind control.
they had thousands of people.
Yeah.
So it just lets you know the amount of manpower that they had.
Yeah.
Imagine how they look
Oh, yeah.
like.
Bro,
Oh, I
I'm sure
bet
they
they
were
were jacked.
cop
They were-
deep. Bro, pick up the back of a pickup truck and move it. I'm saying,
Bruh.
bro.
Hey, no,
had-
but
they
like,
had a man.
if you think about it, what is it? The Olympians or the people that did the in Rome,
Gladiators.
gladiators,
Yeah,
or the
gladiators.
Olympians, whatever. I'm sure they were big.
Oh, yeah.
Them
I
suckers
think-
big.
I mean, the Bible talks about how there were giants back then.
Yeah.
So like, people bigger than us.
well, you think
So-
they
I
got
mean,
probably
I mean,
giants to
Goliath
do it,
was
maybe.
what, 8 feet,
9 feet.
9
Nine.
feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro.
So I'm
Which
pretty
is
sure
crazy.
more.
You ever some of the 9-foot pole.
And he was considered a giant.
Yeah.
So what was everybody else?
9 foot is that's tall.
What's
That
the
is-
tallest?
That's a basketball
the basketball
goal.
player. What's the
That's a
tallest
basketball
basketball
goal.
player? What's his name?
Wimba.
Wemba,
Yeah.
yeah.
He's what?
7 something, right?
7,
No, I
2?
think Yao Ming was taller than him. I think Yao Ming was.
That's
like
the one I was
7,
thinking.
like
How
7,
tall is
he's
he?
7'8",
He was
right?
like 7'8". Yeah.
Yao
Yeah.
Ming.
Yeah.
Wow, now that dude big.
Yeah, dude.
Bro,
What's his height?
He
What's
a
height?
foot and a
7'8".
half taller than his bro.
Bro,
So whenever
him-
he would dunk, that would be insane or something.
He would just lift his hand up and
him,
shit like that.
him standing next to Shaq looks tiny.
He made Shaq look tiny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah.
He made Shaq look tiny.
And Shaq big, bro. He
Yeah.
make
He
Shaq
is
make
tough.
Shaq make NBA players look tiny.
I know.
Huge.
Yeah.
Huge, bro.
His hands, man. I see like
His
some
hands
videos,
are
but his
massive.
hands
Yeah,
like.
Have y'all seen-
he was holding the wing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Bro,
No,
He had a
I'm
milk
holding,
jug.
I'm holding the wing like this. He's like,
Bro,
He had a milk jug.
brother Mike from our church.
Oh.
Brother Mike, whenever he would hold a Coke, his whole hand would wrap like a 2-liter.
oh, Hester?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
he
yeah.
had big hands
His
too.
hand would
R.I.P.
wrap around.
big hand,
Bro,
R.I.P.
I promise I've seen him one day. I promise it was like the regular Coke. Just the
Yeah.
regular. I'm like, oh snap, he's holding a regular. He put it down and not try to grab it. Bro, that thing was a 2-liter bigger.
No.
It's huge.
No.
I'm telling you, bro.
He big hands, bro.
How tall is brother Brandon?
He's 6'6".
He's like Michael
and that
Jordan.
looks, dude.
Tall.
Imagine
Tiny, normal.
9 feet, bro.
Bro. He's 6'6". That's an average power forward,
No, it's like a shooting guard.
shooting
Oh
guard.
yeah,
Really?
like Michael Jordan. Yeah.
Michael
That's
Jordan.
how tall he was.
Yeah,
I heard he
you
is. Yeah.
You get to your 6'10", 6'11s. That's your Anthony Davis, your
Yeah,
LeBron
yeah.
James. That's all that good
Mhm.
stuff. Then you get to your centers like
Shaq.
Whiskey, Shaq. You know what I mean?
Those are the tall ones.
Wembayama, which he do everything, but
Yeah.
his height.
Yeah.
But then you think of 9 feet, bro.
9.
So
Yeah.
I guess if you think about it, how small was David then?
I'm saying.
Oh wow.
Because
Okay,
for him was
now-
like
But now think though,
Probably
back in
like
the
me.
day. But no, he was way stronger than us. You wanna know how I know?
Oh, I
The
mean,
thing
yeah.
back in the day, he killed a lion.
And
Yeah.
then
Yeah,
And
yeah.
a bear.
a bear.
I ain't killing no lion or no bear. I got a gun.
Unless I got a
That's
gun.
about it. That's all bro. I'm not
I didn't have guns
saying.
back then.
You think I'm gonna sling a rocket this thing and maybe kill it? No.
yeah.
Yeah, no,
That's
bro.
that's
'Cause
Yeah,
me, I'm liable to miss. If I miss, he gonna be mad at me. I ain't got nothing for
But
him.
they lived longer back then.
Yeah, they did live a lot
They
longer.
lived longer.
Yeah, they did. I think the oldest person in power was 1,000, almost 1,000.
I think
I think so,
Adam
yeah.
was like 900 something or something like that, right?
Crazy.
Yeah, it was.
Ow, ooh.
Imagine
It-
living 900
It's-
years.
It sounds.
Just living 100. I feel
We're
people
barely
like,
already
man,
struggling.
Yeah, I'm like
We're
that,
barely
bro.
at age 50.
Dude, but so technically, like, say I was 900. When was I born?
Dang, bro. Imagine that though.
That'd be a
Okay,
whole other century.
So check this out. That's 9 centuries, bro. Check this out, right? 900 years.
So I saw Jesus, bro.
No, literally, bro. Check this out. Check this out. Now
Oh, that is 9
you
centuries.
lived through the First and Second World War, Napoleonic Wars.
Yeah.
You were there when America was founded. You were there
I was
when
with George Washington, bro.
you were there when there were kings. You were part of a crusade.
How old was?
You were probably a part of a few crusades.
How old is America? It's like 300.
Like 200 years.
200.
Yeah.
It was
It's
founded
not that
in
old if you think
1786.
about it.
1776.
1776.
Yeah.
No, bro. America is
Life.
I think the youngest country in the world.
Yeah. No, that can't be youngest, but it's one of them.
Is, bro.
No, I'm sure it is.
Is
Youngest?
Oh, no, it's not the youngest. No.
Well,
It's in the middle, probably.
Right. No, it's young, John. Because you think, right? Some of these European nations, like say the UK or Germany, where they come from monarchs, like kings. But China, bro.
Oh God.
Oh, yeah.
China, bro.
I see what you're talking about, yeah.
Emperors.
China is
Emperors,
old.
bro.
Yeah.
Okay, now you think about now you think about that, bro. Egypt, bro.
Oh, yeah.
God.
Ancient.
Bro.
Ancient.
Okay, now think about Ethiopia, bro. They say that the first people were found,
Yep.
like the
Ethiopia.
bones, in Ethiopia.
Yeah.
I'm like,
That was when they were speaking Latin.
Latin.
that was way before
That was before Latin.
Tower Babel, bro.
They were
They
talking.
were
all talking the
clicking
same
and
language.
clacking.
They was all
They're talking in
They
emojis.
were just pointing at us.
That's what like, go to your bedroom.
Oh man,
Bro.
I want to know
Hey.
how. I want to know how, like, when, like, back then, like, say when death was first discovered. Like,
Yeah.
Like he just died. Like, hey, bro, wake up.
Hey bro, wake up! What you
Like,
doing,
bro,
bro?
he been sleeping for like 2 days.
Wake
Bro,
up!
he's still not
Gotta
up.
clean the dishes,
Hey, bro.
man. Wake
All
up,
right.
bro.
Like, man, he's still sleeping. Like, yeah, he not cold.
So this kind of nasty. Yeah, did y'all know back in the day that diarrhea was like a death sentence?
I think so, yeah.
When you got diarrhea back
That's
in the
tough,
day,
man.
ancient times,
Even
because they didn't know what it was. They thought, oh man,
Oh,
you got
that nigga
diarrhea.
was sick.
They thought he was sick.
Like,
So
no,
I'm like,
he need to die.
yeah. So they're like, yeah, that's it.
But even back in
I had
whenever
no
the
idea.
Black
The Black Plague.
Plague
Black Death.
or
Bubonic-
like
the
fevers,
bubonic-
people were getting fevers. They're like, what is a fever? They were
Mhm.
dying from fevers.
Well, they was nasty too, bro.
Yeah.
Gross.
I mean, they didn't have like cleaning products.
No, and
No,
I don't think that a lot of people
They didn't have
like
Clorox.
plumbing and stuff like
They
that.
have
Fabuloso.
Fabuloso.
What time would y'all go back in?
I go back to 18,700. Okay, I don't know.
Okay, so you asked me. So I had a friend that asked this in class. We was talking about talking about like ancient times. He asked the teacher, "What time would you go back to?" And she said I would go back to this time, the Renaissance is what she said. I was like, okay, that's cool.
Not bad.
She asked him, "What time would you go back to?"
Yeah.
He said, I go back to 1980s. She was like, wow. He was like, well, I'm not going no further than that because it's segregation and slavery. Like, I was like,
I didn't know that they were considered properties.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like, they weren't even people yet. They were
No.
just properties.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
No, they was literally like
Bro.
the definition of slave.
Yeah.
Like you were just, oh, hey, who?
I wonder how. Do y'all know how all that
Like,
started?
like I have this,
Yeah.
I have this matchbook.
It started.
I have this
in
black
Egypt.
guy.
How much you want for it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Bro,
I have
it
this-
was, dude.
Hey, yo, I'm selling this pair of shoes for $120.
You
Like,
want-
yo, I'm selling this black guy for.
If not, I'm just throw them away.
Yeah, in fact, I'm a.
Yeah.
I'm just hanging.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll edit that
I
out.
mean, that is
I mean, no, I mean for real.
No, I mean, no. I mean, for real, yeah, it happened.
Keep it raw.
Yeah, I mean,
Might as well, bro.
y'all want to see our true selves? This is it right now. No, but for real, like, how did all that start? Like, all
Well, it's kind of the like,
yeah.
I think it's kind of the same thing how Hitler kind of thought their race was superior. Their race was superior.
Uh-huh.
And so I think-
Eyes.
I think that's how it started. Like
So
the
the
white
Jews,
people,
so the first started with the
whoever
Jews, no?
whoever
No,
decided
no,
it was
no.
like we're superior, and
Yeah.
just because
I mean,
they look
I
inferior.
think everyone has
started
said
with-
China.
started-
I don't know. Like nowadays, there's a lot of like racial tension, I guess. But
Mhm.
this is not a new thing. This is not a
No,
new thing. This
This
has
has been going on for
this
years.
has been a thing since
Yeah.
way back in the day. With
Since the
with-
beginning,
with
probably.
the Jews
Yeah.
and the Bible with,
Yeah.
with the
yeah, since the
Palestinians.
beginning.
And
Yeah.
that's been going on since nowadays.
That's
'cause-
true.
Right,
Yeah.
because now you have the Israel and Hamas with
Yeah.
Israel and Palestine.
Yeah.
Bro, back in the day, they was feuding.
They was
Jews.
still
Bro,
beefing.
and they still
Yeah.
beefing now. And
Yeah.
same thing. Same thing back in the day with
Since-
slavery. Same thing nowadays.
Yeah.
Since Isaac and Ishmael.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
and God said it was going to be a problem.
Yeah.
And as
He
you
said
can
it.
see, it's a
It
problem.
repeats itself.
It repeats itself. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
that's
Every
true.
time. Every time.
That's
He ain't
why.
never wrong.
That's why learning history is pretty good though. I
I'm
think.
killing you Tic Tacs right now, bro.
Hey, let me-
I
let me-
got eight
Let me
just now.
get one. Hey, let me get one. Appreciate it, bro.
We'll have
That
to give
is
a shout out
crazy.
to Tic Tac.
Tic Tac,
Tic Tac,
man.
if you can
Bro,
sponsor
keep doing
us.
what y'all doing, bro. Whatever chemicals y'all putting in there, bro, it's making my breath smell amazing.
Oh yeah.
Tic Tac's been around for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Come in clutch.
I would like to go back to the times where like no technology,
Bro.
no technology, bro. Just
Yeah.
just
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 see
get
how
away.
it is.
Just to get away.
just chit chatting, bro.
You know, you can just go out to the mountains, though.
Even without no
no
technology.
electronics.
You go to
Yeah,
India.
that was just a couple years. What?
Oh, for real. Go to India. There's the Himalayan mountains, bro.
It's so random though.
You got the Appalachian Mountains in 20 minutes.
Go to a temple.
Would y'all go to Mount Everest?
Hey,
Not Everest?
Yes, I
I'll
would
get a
go.
Would go to Mount Everest?
Oh,
I'll
no,
get a
no.
helicopter.
No, you
I
can't
ain't
do it.
climbing
You can't.
that.
Dude,
There's
you
no-
know
there's
what
no
they,
cheating.
you know what they said? They said that there's people like when they hike past, they literally hike past dead bodies.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, I'm sure.
Three.
I thought by now there should be like rescue teams. that-
Well, yeah, but sometimes they can't get you.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, bro. I was watching. I just looked it up. Mount Everest, bro. People were in tents, like covered up. They all had snow like on their masks and whatnot. That's just camping. They were like on day 4 of camping
Mhm.
because they still had a bunch to walk.
Yeah.
I was like, why though? Like, bro, is it for
Yeah.
bragging rights or like?
How much time we got?
Oh, we got about an hour. So.
Oh yeah, we straight.
Yeah, I
All
think
right,
we're good.
New
Yeah.
conversation. You ready? Check this
Wait.
out. Go ahead.
No, go.
Did you know that Mount Everest don't even touch like some of the mountains that they found in Mars?
Wait, were you asking how many hours we have left? Like,
Yeah, like to,
Oh.
for like.
Oh, it's up
like,
to y'all.
Are we good? Like,
Yeah.
He was
We
gonna
can-
bring
we
it
can
to
end
close
it.
whenever.
I'm good. I'm just like,
let's keep it going for about 10 more minutes. And we're good.
you
Yeah.
know the mountains on Mars they say are like twice the size of Mount Everest.
I've heard.
They got
Really?
water.
Really?
They got frozen water on them.
Yeah,
You think there was life before?
It could have been, bro.
they definitely could.
It could have been. Think about where
It
the,
has,
where
it
the
has
angels,
everything.
It's Jesus.
to
where the angels come from.
Yeah.
And think about aliens could just be fallen angels, because they're from the up
yeah.
above. They're unknown.
Yeah, I don't
You know what I'm
No
saying?
one has answers, so it's like we can't say yes.
You can't say yes or no.
No,
right?
you can't.
It's just speculation.
Because, bro, there's a lot of pictures of them. There's a lot of sightings of them.
Yeah.
I think it's ET go home. Yeah, I mean, he was like on a bike.
Look like
This guy.
Bill like
Hey, my boy squared up, bro. What you mean, bro?
Bro, nah, man,
Bro, that's funny,
it's
dude.
crazy, bro. I got so many questions, dude, about space,
I would.
aliens.
Once
Oh,
I make
what's
it to
in the
heaven, I'm
ocean?
gonna ask all those questions.
Bro, like, what's in the ocean, bro?
Yeah.
Wasn't like
You
5%
think-
We
been
know
discovered?
more about space than we do about our own ocean.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
You think
yeah,
if we
that's crazy.
ask God, you think he'll give us the answers?
Yeah, for
Or
sure.
Or like,
No,
or
I
he's
don't
just gonna
think
be
so.
like, nah.
Can I be
think
honest
so.
with you? Can I be honest with you?
I don't think so.
I ain't even gonna be worried about that.
Yeah.
True, true.
We made it. That's it.
Made it.
Bro, I seen
I
them
just
shits
wonder, like,
Yeah,
Because
I'm
this
just
thing-
was
you
there
curious.
another megalodon down there while I was there?
Make me done.
I wouldn't be surprised if there was.
I just want to know, bro. Was there a T-Rex right here where I'm at right now?
There probably
That's all I
was,
wanna
I'm
know.
pretty sure.
That's all I wanna know.
Or Brachiosaurus.
Did Atlantis? Did Atlantis exist?
Spinosaurus.
Did Atlantis exist?
They did exist.
They did.
They found the
I've-
like.
I've
The,
Yeah,
heard
there's a city underwater.
yeah.
No. I've heard it's in the middle desert in Africa.
Yeah. They found a lot
Well, I
of.
thought it was underwater.
No,
Well, that used to be covered by water.
it used to be.
It used to
Africa used to have a
The desert.
lot of water.
All that desert
A
used to be a
lot.
bunch of water.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I mean,
The- Yeah, the desert was like a whole like massive lake
It's
or
like
something.
ocean or yeah. That's
Pangea.
crazy. Pangea.
Pangea.
Oh man.
That's crazy. You know about Pangea?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was alive during Pangea.
Or you? Yeah.
Okay, just close it.
Well, I think that
I think
Pangea.
we had a-
They
yeah,
should close it, man. We went from music
Yeah.
to
Music
Yeah.
to
Multiple
pyramids.
topics.
Talk
That's
about
a
And, man,
space.
and this
Talk
is
about
what happens,
engineering,
man. We
the
get
aliens.
talking, bro.
yeah.
We get to, and we can go more and more.
We could have gone for
Probably
3 hours.
another-
Yeah.
But then if we make it too long, you're not gonna listen.
Yeah.
I know how my
Hey.
attention span is like.
Somehow I'm gonna try to like edit this and put a little like clip from the ending so they can listen through all of it and kind of get to the good part, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
I
can do that. All right, so we got a little outro song for you.
Outro song.
Outro song, man.
Throw a beat, throw a beat, throw a beat.
Just come up.
Y'all
The
have
next
a
one,
y'all have a great day, man. Y'all have a great
blessed
day.
one.
Stay tuned.
We'll
Overcomer
catch
conference
y'all
coming up.
on the next one.
All right, we out. Boom boom.